Okay, so today I'm going to touch on content, and I'm going to share with you how I use content to build brand, to build goodwill, to get traffic, and all this good stuff, right? So that you can actually model how I use content. But before we touch on that, to share with you the tactics behind using content, I want to share with you that it's critical for you to produce content, to create content, regardless of whether you are a product creator, whether you want to be a product creator inside ClickBank, or whether you just want to focus on affiliate marketing. It's a must, right? Because in today's time, you have to start exploring content marketing, not in terms of fluffy theories that put out content, blog about it, not about that, but how to actually use content that can actually help you to build your business. So let's evaluate from this perspective. As what I mentioned to you earlier, even though if you're an affiliate marketer, you will still need to produce content. Why? Because content is what going to set you apart, build your brand, and perhaps it can even help you to get traffic. So if you don't have content, you don't have anything that's unique. So make it a must. Do not try to avoid from producing content. Now, when it comes to producing content, there are many ways for you to go around. This is not a content creation training here right now. I mean, we cover about content creation in my other courses, in my other programs. But when it comes to content, you can create content very quickly without spending too much time to create them by using like private label rights content. You can produce short reports, but the easiest way of creating content is doing a video, right? Like for instance, this is a video. This is a form of content. And you don't have to do a video like this where you're looking at the screen. You can always create video with PowerPoint, narration, types of video. But let's touch a bit about private label rights today. So how do you actually use private label rights successfully? So what most people do is they buy private label rights, they then put their names on it, and then they start using the private label rights. Now, by the way, private label rights basically means is that content that you have acquired, that is where you have the license to call it your own product and you can edit it any way you like. So which means that you can turn a private label rights content into your own content. I mean, you can put like your name on it and you can put like, a Roy Rockman. You can put your name there and call it your product, that you are the creator of the product. But the right way of doing this is not to take the content and put your name on it. The right way of using private label rights content is to use that as the foundation, the fundamental of what content that you want to produce. For instance, if I was to use private label rights, it's very rare that I use as it is, unless this content has been reviewed and I find that they are highly valuable. Otherwise, I will never just take the content and put my name on it, right? Because it's private label rights content. They are not that accurate. But what you can do is that you can use that as the foundation. So what do I mean by the foundation? Okay, let's say you want to create content about list building. I'm going back into the internet marketing niche. So you should be doing list building in the first place before you wanted to share about list building, right? I mean, that is like the whole logic behind that, right? You should only teach something where you are doing it yourself. Even though you have mediocre results, you have little results, that's okay, so long that you have results and you do what you're teaching. That's my basic advice, basic principles that I share with my students and my clients, that you got to do it, right? So let's go back to here. So let's say you have a piece of content about how to build your mailing list, okay? And you put out like an opt-in page, you drive some traffic, you have some subscribers and so on. So now you want to produce a content to teach people how to do that or how to do list building. Now, instead of you writing everything from scratch, like, what is list building, what is the processes and so on, you can take a private label rights content where it has the so-called the basic of it, all the information that you need, all the tips, the ideas, and then you combine with your own few pages of sharing about how you do it. You see the difference? So now this content that you have created, it is now unique. Because it has your own case study in the content. So the keyword here is case study. What people want to see are case studies, like things that has been proven, things that are real, because people are very jaded, especially in this industry of everyone labeling themselves as experts. So that's a form of producing content in a very quick manner in that sense, all right? But if you're okay to produce your own content, that would be preferable, and you do not need to use any private label rights, okay?